Good evening, folks. This is Rass. Right now, we just jumped ahead. We were behind in this server war, and it was my fault that we were behind. So there's a few things I wanted to cover with y'all while it's fresh on my mind. And I'm going to talk about what was my fault and what I could have done better. Okay. We know that we just jumped ahead as a result of what we just did. Look over here. Neff was in the rally. I was in the rally. Nagesh was in the rally. Nagard was in the rally. And Paco was in the rally. And you look over here at the negs. I'm 1 billion positive. And I think Neff's about even now. Neff's almost even and caught up. Nagesh has got a little bit to go to get positive, but Nagard's way positive. Paco's way positive. Let's look at how that happened. So, here's what we done. Alliance War victory. We pulled a rally on them. And that was pretty one-sided. I mean, my losses were minimal. I used less than 100 SOL recovering from it. So, whatever everybody else sent, I'm grateful. But that's over 4.7 billion that we took, and we lost 1.6 billion getting it. That's a hell of a trade in our favor. Nagard sent his ground with his incredible high ground buffs. I'm not quite there yet, but we've got a lot of T14s, T12s in the rally. Paco went real heavy on the T14, so I guess it complements my march real. Ooh, Aussie was in there. Hell yeah. Neff had incredibly large amount of kills, and then I've been sending my barb march, and my wounded's minimal, and I mean, they had quite a few re-ins. Range re-ins, bad. Range re-ins, bad. That was just horrible ground re-ins, so we had a lot of luck. And sometimes you get lucky like that, but all these high-tier troops, they ghosted a lot of their mountain siege. But, okay, so that gave us a lot of points. So we caught up from what happened last night. For those of you that was on last night, we organized some defensive wins, and we took a rally for defensive wins. Those were narrow enough margins, but they did put us ahead. Right here, we did bad. And it wasn't the worst. Might have just put us even for what we did, but what happened was 3 people made it in the rally. I count 10 seconds and I send them. And I can't expect that we have the rally team that's going to know just what to do. So I'm going to go over that in a minute. That's one mistake I made. I just figured everybody could get in. I count to 10 and send it. That wasn't the case last night, and I hadn't been in a battlefield with a lot of y'all. I don't know what you can or can't do. I should have known that before I got involved in all this. No organization. It was sloppy, and that's my fault. And, of course, they were able to get a bunch of re-ins. But, what happened while we were unbubbled doing that rally, Miss Knock didn't even get in the rally, and this is, look down there, number 13. she's got 130 million points. I don't even know if that's Silver Chest 1 for rewards. And she got zeroed. Not only did she not make it in the rally, but I didn't have a reinforcement march in there knowing what kind of buffs were coming at us, because I've already showed you the 2 defensive reports. I knew what was on the field coming at us. I didn't know who all was going to be unbubbled. Our communication is not what it needs to be. So, let me show you something. I just need to be faster on reinforcements. And we need to know who is in the rally and who's on the board, who's all going to be playing. So here is, after Paco and I and Nagesh talked, you see all of these rallies here. Now, watch how quickly more information can come in. And, I don't know, I could just type any random stuff and this grows. And before you know it, the rally's pushed all the way up to right there. Can you see the rally now? So, we need more people on these line calls. I've shared videos of how organized rallying looks, and putting 15 different people in the chat is not going to organize a rally. So we need more people on the calls, less people in the chat. We need to go into settings. This is before Battlefield and SVS. Options. Alliance War settings need to be off. See where it says Alliance War? Okay. That needs to be off by anybody that's not the rally setter, so you can see the rally in the chat. So we need to do that before we even start talking about doing rallies. Have everybody ready. That's something we need to be mindful of. And then, okay, say I'm going to join this rally, right? Well, let me just kill that. Oh, I can't kill it by myself. Shared coordinates. We need to start killing stuff. Shared coordinates. There ain't no rallies up, and they're sharing things that, okay, this is a bad example. So, since there's no rallies up, and this was a bad time to make the video because of it, we'll go into my presets. Most of our rallies are range. This will save you some seconds. You'll notice my number 1 preset. Look up there at the top, 2, 1. Look up there at the top, 2, 1. My number 1 preset has my Archer Generals. I know Douglas sucks. I'll replace him soon. Arrow Barrages and my Archer March preset, already set with max March buff. So when a rally pops up, all I have to do is click on the rally and join it and speed in, and I can get in 7-8 seconds because I'm not messing around with stuff like that. So those are some suggestions of what everybody else can do. But as far as this business goes, it ain't about what everybody else did. If I'm on and certain other players are not, I'm having to manage all of these things, and I did a bad job of managing these things. Y'all know I'm kind of new to this. I'm having to learn how to play again with this big UFO, but we're getting somewhere. And important thing is we were able to make up for what happened. So y'all help Miss Knockout with resources and whatever it is she needs, and I'll do a better job managing stuff next time. Good luck in the battle, y'all.